Welcome back to my channel, Talk Smart English 3, and I'm your host, Laiba.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast, Talk Smart English. My name is Laiba, and I am your host for today. I am very happy that you are here listening and learning with me. In this podcast, we talk about simple ideas in easy English so you can improve your language and also understand life better. Today, we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. You live in your head, not in real life. Let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever thought too much about something? Maybe you worried about the future. Maybe you kept thinking about a small problem again and again. Or maybe you imagined things that never really happened. If your answer is yes, then this episode is for you. Many people spend a lot of time inside their thoughts. They think and think and think. But they do not really live in the present moment. They are not fully enjoying real life. In today's episode, we will understand what it means to live in your head, why people do this, and how you can start living more in real life. Don't worry, I will use simple words and easy sentences so you can understand everything clearly. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let's start this journey together. Now let's understand a simple but important question. What does living in your head mean? Living in your head means spending too much time thinking instead of living in the real world. It means your mind is always busy. You're always thinking about the past or the future, but you are not focusing on what is happening right now. For example, imagine you are sitting with your friends. They are talking, laughing, and enjoying the moment, but you are quiet. Why? Because you're thinking. Maybe you're thinking, what did I say yesterday? Did I make a mistake? What will happen tomorrow? Your body is there, but your mind is somewhere else. This is what we call living in your head. Another simple example. You want to try something new, like speaking English in front of others. But before you even start, your mind says, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? So you stop yourself. In real life, nothing bad has happened yet. But in your mind, many problems are already there. This shows that your thoughts are controlling you more than real life. It is important to understand that thinking is not bad. Thinking helps us learn and make good decisions. But when we think too much, it becomes a problem. So, living in your head means you are lost in your thoughts and you are not fully living your real life. In the next part, we will talk about the signs that show you are living too much in your head. Now let's talk about some common signs that show you are living too much in your head. These signs are very simple, and many people feel them every day. The first sign is overthinking. You think too much about small things. For example, someone says one sentence to you and you keep thinking about it for hours or even days. You ask yourself, what did they really mean? Or did I say something wrong? Your mind does not stop. The second sign is worrying about the future. You keep thinking about things that have not happened yet. You imagine problems again and again. For example, you think, what if I fail? Or what if something goes wrong? But in real life, nothing has happened yet. It is only in your mind. The third sign is thinking too much about what people think of you. You worry about how you look, how you speak, or what others will say. Because of this, you may stop yourself from speaking, trying new things, or sharing your ideas. The fourth sign is creating problems in your mind. Sometimes there is no real problem, but your mind creates one. You imagine negative situations and you feel stress because of something that is not even real. Another sign is not enjoying the present moment. You may be eating, walking, or sitting with family, but your mind is somewhere else. You are not fully present. You are not enjoying what is happening right now. Finally, you may feel tired and mentally stressed. Even if you do not do much physical work, your mind feels heavy and tired because it is always active. If you notice these signs in yourself, don't worry. It simply means your mind is very active. But it also means you need to learn how to control your thoughts and come back to real life. In the next part, we will understand why people start living so much in their head. Now let's understand an important question. Why do people live so much in their head? There are a few simple reasons, and many people feel the same way. The first reason is fear of failure. People are afraid of making mistakes. They think, what if I fail? Or what if I do something wrong? Because of this fear, they keep thinking again and again instead of taking action. Their mind tries to protect them. but it also stops them from growing. The second reason is past bad experiences. Maybe something negative happened before, maybe someone laughed at you, or you made a mistake. Your mind remembers that moment and tries to stop you from feeling that pain again. So you think too much before doing anything. The third reason is lack of confidence. When you do not believe in yourself, you start questioning everything. You think, am I good enough? Or can I really do this? These thoughts keep you stuck in your head. Another reason is wanting control over everything. Many people want everything to be perfect. They want to control every situation, but real life is not always perfect. So they think more and more, trying to plan everything in their mind. Also, sometimes people are just used to thinking too much. It becomes a habit. Their mind is always busy, even when there is no real problem. It is important to understand that your mind is not your enemy. It is trying to protect you. But when it becomes too active, it can create stress and stop you from living freely. In the next part, we will talk about the problems caused by overthinking and living too much in your head. Now let's talk about the problems caused by overthinking. At first, thinking may feel helpful, but when you think too much, it can create many problems in your life. The first problem is stress and anxiety. When your mind is always full of thoughts, your body also feels it. You may feel nervous, worried, or uncomfortable. Even small things can make you feel stressed because your mind is already tired. The second problem is missing real opportunities. Sometimes you want to do something, speak English, try a new job, or share your ideas, but you think too much and you do nothing. Because of this, you miss chances that could help you grow. The third problem is not enjoying the present moment. Life is happening right now, but when you're always thinking about the past or the future, you cannot enjoy what is in front of you. Even happy moments feel empty because your mind is somewhere else. Another problem is feeling confused and stuck. Too many thoughts can make it hard to decide anything. You think about many options, many problems, and many results. In the end, you feel confused and you do not take action. Overthinking can also cause low confidence. When you keep questioning yourself, you start to believe that you are not good enough. This can stop you from trying new things or improving your skills. Finally, you may feel mentally tired all the time. Even if your day is not very busy, your mind is always working. This makes you feel tired, heavy, and sometimes even unhappy. So overthinking does not solve problems. In many cases, it creates more problems. In the next part, we will understand the difference between real life and our thoughts, and why this difference is very important. Now let's understand the difference between real life and your thoughts. This is very important. First, remember this simple idea. Thoughts are not always true. Your mind can create many stories. Sometimes these stories are negative or scary. For example, you may think, people will laugh at me, or I will fail. But in real life, this may never happen. Your thoughts are only ideas in your mind. They are not facts. Now let's talk about real life. Real life is what is happening right now, in this moment. It is what you can see, hear, and feel. For example, you are listening to this podcast. You are breathing. You are sitting somewhere. This is real life. But your mind may say, what will happen tomorrow? Or what if something goes wrong? These are only thoughts about the future. They are not real right now. Another example, you want to speak English. In your mind, you imagine making mistakes and people laughing. But in real life, you have not even started speaking yet. So the fear is in your head, not in real life. When you understand this difference, something powerful happens. You start to see that many of your worries are not real. They are just thoughts. And thoughts can change. Real life is simple, but our mind makes it complicated. So try to come back to the present moment. Focus on what is real, not what your mind is imagining. In the next part, we will learn simple and practical ways to stop living only in your head and start living in real life. Now let's talk about something very important and very helpful. How can you stop living only in your head and start living in real life? I will share some simple and practical ways. You can start using them in your daily life. The first way is focus on the present moment. Try to bring your attention back to what is happening now. If you are eating, just eat. If you are walking, just walk. If you are talking, listen carefully. Do not let your mind travel too much into the past or future. The second way is take small actions. Overthinking happens when we stay inactive. So instead of thinking too much, do something small. For example, if you are afraid to speak English, just start with one sentence. Action reduces fear. The third way is stop asking, what if, too much. Many people suffer because they keep asking, what if this happens? Or what if that happens? Most of these things never happen in real life, so try to focus on what is real, not what is imaginary. The fourth way is write your thoughts down. When your mind is full, take a paper or your phone and write your thoughts. This helps your mind feel light and clear. The fifth way is talk to real people. Spend time with family or friends, talk, laugh, and share your feelings. Real connection brings your mind back to real life. The sixth way is accept that you cannot control everything. Life is not perfect. You don't need to control every situation. When you accept this, your mind becomes calmer and lighter. And finally, be kind to yourself. Changing your thinking takes time. You do not need to be perfect. Just improve step by step. If you practice these simple habits, you will slowly stop living only in your head and start enjoying real life more. In the next part, we will do a short and simple daily practice that can help you stay present. Now I want to share a very simple daily practice with you. You can do it anytime, anywhere. It will help you come back from your thoughts to real life. This practice has only 3 easy steps. The first step is stop for a moment. When you feel your mind is too busy, just pause. Do not do anything for a few seconds. Just stop and relax your body. The second step is breathe slowly. Take a slow breath in and slowly breathe out. Do this 3 to 5 times. Feel your breathing. Do not think about anything else. Just focus on the air going in and out. The third step is observe your surroundings. Look around you. Notice small things. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you feel? Maybe you see a wall, a tree, or people around you. Maybe you hear a sound or feel the air. Just notice it without judging. This simple exercise brings your mind back to the present moment. You can do it in just 1 or 2 minutes, but it can make a big difference. If you practice this daily, your mind will become calmer, you will feel less stress, and you will start living more in real life instead of your thoughts. Now, in the last part, we will finish this podcast with a simple conclusion and final message. Now we are at the end of today's podcast. Let's quickly remember what we learned. Today we talked about the idea that sometimes we live too much in our head, not in real life. We learned that overthinking means spending too much time in thoughts instead of enjoying the present moment. We also talked about the signs like overthinking, worrying about the future, and not enjoying what is happening right now. Then we understood why this happens, such as fear, past experiences, and lack of confidence. We also saw the problems of overthinking, like stress, confusion, and missing real opportunities. And most importantly, we learned that thoughts are not always real. Real life is happening in the present moment. And finally, we discussed simple ways to improve your life, like taking small actions, focusing on the present, and practicing a simple breathing exercise. So I want to leave you with this simple message. Do not live only in your head. Come back to real life. Live the moment. Enjoy the present. Thank you so much for listening to me today. This is Laiba, your host, signing off. Take care, and I will see you in the next episode. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and goodbye.